Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels, and basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. Today, a clash that carries bragging rights within the confines of the state of North Carolina, as we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mountaineers offense takes the field. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active and a weapon.
Tackle is made after the first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical.
And the ball is intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. But he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Tar Heels in the hurry up.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They keep attacking through the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Feeling some heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. It's complete. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there?
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Tucker. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Powers through the defender. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Fighting off the defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll... Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going over the top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
So you didn't pick up the first down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on 4th down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese. Every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yard situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that yard.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the quick pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. The Tar Heels will keep this drive going. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He makes it. A pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
Ready?
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
Now they'll run the draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Okay, ready?
Offense in a split backfield. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge. 3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Coastal Carolina answered the bell away from Conway today with an impressive victory. The Chanticleers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep.
And a great job seeing the motion coming across the formation, understanding the jet sweep's a possibility, pulling the trigger, going and getting the guy on the ground.
Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Mountaineers are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, look out. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the 1st. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Swings it out to his running back. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Grab near the marker is Hamilton. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on him, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Ready, set.
Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now. Up in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He's looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He wants to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the back. And the Mountaineers get enough to move the chains.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. The give to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Mountaineers are threatening in the red zone. The give to the lone running back. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Line gets set, first down. Motion from the offense. Handoff from the gun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it on the counter. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Leaves it with the back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback, wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock it away.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field.
Lasso! Lasso! Go!
They'll throw it on first down. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He wants to throw it again. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal coming up.
Here we go.
Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 13 over UTEP. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Skips away from pressure. Makes the grab outside. It's Jackson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. He's got it. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Right back to him on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls it in. It's Hamilton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Give to the single back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Coming after him. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Fair catch, called for and made. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Leaves it with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Trying to find his man on first down. Looking left. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Quick completion on the out route.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Steps away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Nice job by the pass rush. They know if they can get to this QB, they can hit him and force these incompletions.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Unloads quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Line gets set. First down. He's looking to throw it. He's got it down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh no. That is an oh no situation.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. That's caught. It's short. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, App State! PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the... He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got room at the 35. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Quick completion to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll run it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Roberts. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got the back over the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the tackler. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. The snap sets up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Trying play action. Trying to get to him. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll call for the fair catch here. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. On the run, it's Roberts. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And that pass is intercepted. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return. Position.
we've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, UNC! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Going to the ground. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Looking for a block, it's Hamilton. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Here's the handoff. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch called for and made. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Wide out in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He'll get rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
They'll put the tight end in motion. He's going to pass on second down. And that one's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter.
Got it.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. One quarter to go, and Mike. Makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
On the
First down to start the drive after the break.
Let's go.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They go to the ground. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Ready?
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
It's a good decision by the quarterback. At this juncture of the game, too, guys. Fourth quarter, you're trailing. You're going to need a touchdown, but you're not going to get it on that play. Throw it away. This is a big down now. Fourth. Here we go.
Makes a grab enough for the first. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
Looking for the two-point try. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone, the two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The lone back's got it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to get the corner. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. from the gun, the ground game. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
The Mountaineers will move the sticks. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long yardage situation for your offense.
Yeah, life is chaotic for this quarterback right now, David, no doubt about it. This pocket is collapsing, and you saw it on that last play. He does not have time to set his feet, survey the field, and make an accurate throw.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
On the return, it's Lawson. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
At the end of the day, guys, football is just a game of execution. It doesn't matter on what down it comes. 4th down that time, you just don't get it done, so chalk that one up to the defense.
The inside handoff. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Was looking for a little more depth. Return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a...
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
Seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else, but 4th and inches, they decide to go for it and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what their identity is as an offense. They want to be physical and control the line of scrimmage. It's a good call.
Second down coming up. The give to the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. They're going to ride this running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Eighth play of the drive coming up. It'll be a draw. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And we are all tied up here in the 4th. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. They'll try to run for it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
He's right on target. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll go to the counter play. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. They'll try to get it in with the run. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed.
Touchdown, North Carolina! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close.
He'll come out throwing on first down.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're bringing heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's going to take off. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
He's going up top here late in the game. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They'll throw it on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball.
Unleashes one deep. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range.
42, Spider.
To the air on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.